today we will be playing some Temple Demavend, but instead of the Norse standard deck, what I want to do is play some Varaxis Prince with the duels in Unsace and Selkirk. So really I just want to see how we feel about Varaxis Prince. Not in this form, of course, or in the Outcast and King forms, but really want to try and get some duel value here, because I think duels are quite fun, and I just like them. I like Varaxis better than the normal version of this deck, and I thought we'd try them out with the two duels. No particular reason why. I was just looking at the Northern Realms changes, and there weren't many, other than a buff to Temple. So I guess we'll try and work it in here. And this deck also doesn't play Amphibious Assault, so we avoid that nerf here, because we're using those provisions for Varaxis and Selkirk and Unsace, just because it's kind of hard to fit the Amphibious Assault in here, and it doesn't tutor our important cards. So we do give up some consistency there. But as far as the deck itself, we're playing Cursed Scroll to try and find Temple Demavend early. We're playing Siege. This is a good follow-up. I debated doing something other than Siege. Like, I actually considered playing like Damsel with the Knights and trying lead into the Knights with Unsace and Selkirk, but I don't think there's enough space, and you don't have the consistency if you're running that. So I don't think that works, but we're going to go with Siege. We have the Varaxis, the Unsace, Selkirk. Now, I really wanted to play Bernard, because Bernard is interesting. We'll go with interesting. Where is he? He's definitely some provisions. There he is. Yeah, I wanted to play Bernard, because he does have the dual random enemy, but I thought, since we're playing Varaxis, I thought I would either play Bernard and then try and fit in Radovid for the extra leader charges, or we would go with Varaxis, and then we'd play Vandergriff's Blade to buff up our duels. Because with Varaxis, we really need a big value on his reset, and Blade's a good way to do it, because you play the Blade, kill something, you play a dual card, give it Zeal, it does like 9, 10, 11, 12 damage, something like that, and then you can reset it for better value. So I went with that over Bernard, but if you don't want to play Varaxis, and you want to play a Radovid, you can totally do that. I think that is perfectly fine as well. As far as the rest of the deck here, we have the Rafard's Vengeance, we have the Ballistas, the Cara Ballistas, Reinforced Ballistas, Siege Masters for thinning, 1 Bombardment, 2 Winches for more resetting, a Cursed Knight, just to get a lot of 4-provision slots in this deck, and since we're in Devotion, this is a decent way to deal with some annoying cards. A couple Siege Supports. We do have to hit one of our Zeals off Siege Support. We have 3 leader charges, we need 1 for Demavend, 1 for Rafard's Vengeance, 1 for Selkirk, and sometimes 1 for Unsace. Unsace you can get away with outdoing, because you play him melee, you can get the Vandergriff's Blade buff and still duel, or you can open up with one of our bronzes and use their order on him to get him to duel from melee. But a lot of the time you're going to want a Zeal off a Siege Support for one of these guys. With the 2 Royal Guards, this is what I'm talking about. You can play Royal Guard, then play the Unsace and buff it with the Royal Guard. It'll have that, it'll go to 6 with 2 armor, which is pretty decent removal. And there's also Marine you can do with, and the 1 Siege Tower. So this is the deck. Basically what we want to do is go like a normal round 1 with Demavend and Temple, buff up the Unsace, and then play some engines maybe. Then go to a shorter round, we can just take advantage of the power of our duels and hit big units. Now this will not work as well against opponents that are not playing big units. It doesn't matter if we can do a couple 10 or 11 point duels if they don't have anything above like 5 power. So that's a little bit of a shame, but gives us more immediate control, which sometimes you don't always have in these Northern Realms decks. A lot of times they want set up like your Ballista, set up your Cara Ballistas, set up your damage. But here we have more immediate stuff, so it should be pretty interesting. I don't think it'll be quite as good as the regular Temple Demavends, because we are missing consistency. The way Amphibious Assault means it's harder to find the bronzes we want at the correct time, and we can't like pull out like your key golds there. But it should be pretty fun. I've played several games with this, and I've had a lot of fun just dueling stuff, because getting Varaxis resets on big Selkirks on Unsaces is just fun. So that's what we're aiming for today, and that's what we always aim for in this channel, is try and have some fun. So let's get into some games. Swain the Noxian, Nilfgaard. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I am in a little bit of a bad mood right now, just because this is, we've tried to play a game before this, and I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this. I'll talk about it shortly once we get through this, but I'm quite annoyed right now. Basically, we were playing a game, and we clicked on Inspired Zeal to use it on something, and then to use its order, right? Well, actually, there's a player card here first before I mangle this too much. Where is Temple, Winch, and probably Tower. We'll explain shortly. So this is quite annoying. Take a Kimbolt's not bad. I think I prefer Philippa. To cancel. Anyway, so we tried to play one game right before this. And basically what happens, we were leader charging something to give it 2 extra power so it wouldn't die. Like an engine card. And then the turn timer ran out and just auto-cast the rest of our leader charges on something. So we just left the game, because we can't do anything at that point. I don't know why it does that. But yeah, we had selected one charge to put on something, and apparently we were still selected on the leader, and the turn timer ran out, just cast it on like 2 of these things. It's cast it on like Siege Masters. When we clearly had not done that, so. Whatever, let's grab our Selkirk. On Stasis' hand, we put the points on him, that's fine. Back by the Royal Guard here. Draw the Vengeance. This back. Play Vengeance. Play the Marine. Use the Marine to boost. Yeah, we were doing something like this, and just when the timer ran out, it just cast the rest of the charges. It cast 2 extra charges on like random units. So there's the lock. Not too surprising. This is probably just a red and free mid-range deck. Oh, we play Code Weapons. It's not. It's probably a Clog deck. We'll see. We will see. I don't really mind getting more Marines. They're okay. Yeah, definitely looking like Clog. We don't really do well against no unit decks because we can't get our value from doing damage. He's just not going to play things. But he's already played 3 control cards. He can't have that many more. What does he want to do here? I thought he'd pass at 6 because he's already clogged us a bit. Oh, he wants to play more. This doesn't have resilience, which is a little annoying. Is it worth killing this just to get out of our deck? I don't think so. Well, maybe it is. Other choice here, we play a Ballista, then we're running low on siege engines for siege in hand. Because the Clog denies him probably 2 points on Kolgrim, and denies us a bricked draw. So, overall, that's not too bad. Plus, we kind of need some proactive points, and this will give us 4 more on this guy we play next. Which he probably will play next. And hopefully gets us out of range of him. I'll just play on Stace for a duel as well. I'm gonna clog some more, okay. This is gonna be Golden Necker Kolgrim. When did the on Stace boost? Don't really need to right here. This might get teleported, so we'll actually ping this guy instead. The Lambert. I want to play him here because we don't have many crew cards, and actually is another way to provide points on board. He's just trying to bleed out all of our buffed cards, which he's getting a very good, I guess, round 1 bleed here, because he knows we're not going to pass. Yep, there's this. Go for that teleport, probably. Hopefully doesn't have too many others in hand.
This could hurt.
So he doesn't have the Ox in hand. I think we just Selkirk to get out of this round.
What's better than a dead noble? 2 dead nobles.
Actually, giving us a siege engine on top of our deck's not too bad. So we want to ping this shield so Selkirk gets good value.
Stand and fight, cowards!
Hopefully that does it. We lose to Ring of Favor here, even if we play on Sace. Yeah, we gotta pass. Just has too many points. I thought this would be enough. If we pass, we brick Ring of Favor. What are we getting clogged with this time? You know what? Giving me 2 reinforced ballistas on top while we're holding siege isn't the worst thing. Oh, he doesn't have Ring of Favor. Well, he gets what he wants here then. Oh, he plays Kolgrim round 1. Okay. We're fine then. This can't be a renew deck. Getting rid of the Kolgrim there is fine. He's just gonna try and 2-0 us here. Which with siege into 2 ballistas should be fine. Sure, we lose 3 ballistas. Then after the ballistas, we're getting into the actual cards of our deck. So I do think we reshuffle one of these guys. There's the Marine he clogged us with. Honestly, not too bad in this scenario. Still want to find our golds, though. Double Golden Neck, or is that Kolgrim? Give me Kolgrim. Can we beat a Kolgrim round 3? Potentially. Probably not, though. You can't play Defender, so there's an option for us to set up, like, Guard into Unsace to win.
I like to improvise.
But we're getting clogged so hard here. We really need a card advantage. I think he'll just pass here and not let us get it. Yeah, he's just gonna pass here, as he should. Our win condition is gonna just be getting a duel off. A buffed duel off somehow. We can start with just like a Marine. The thing is, what's Kolgrim goes to 10? If we have Marine out, play this melee, it does actually kill the Kolgrim. The thing is, we're not getting any golds here because we're clogged so much. That could be good. That is good. Interesting. We don't have to play our buffs until he's at like 2 cards. So I think we'll just start with this and go into Kimbolt. He still has Ox and Letho for 2 more locks. So we play 2 threats. He goes lock, lock. Then we go Marine, buff this. So we want to propose some potential danger here. He might not go for just a lock on this. If he doesn't, we can go Kimbolt. Yep, there's the first lock. Then he locks Kimbolt.
Improvise.
Now he locks this. It doesn't matter what we pick here unless he actually doesn't lock it, and this is a 4. So we don't want to buff this. I want the 4 to be Marine, so let's buff these out of the range. Can't get anything to 8. This should be the Ox Lock. We play Marine. We play Marine here. Kolgrim's Adrenaline 1, so we actually wait another turn still. To wait another turn. Play this next turn, then this. If he locks this or kills it, we lose. We get the duel on Kolgrim, we should be fine. Searching for the Kolgrim there in case he doesn't have it. Play the Marine. Kolgrim.
I demand justice. A trial by ordeal.
We kill the Kolgrim and hope it's enough. Does need 13 here. That shouldn't get it. You can't have anything more than a 9. GG. We really had to plan that round 3 out there to get rid of the Kolgrim. Let's see, this is probably still Tattering even after the reversion to Lara. Not... Actually, I don't know about this one. This will be an interesting matchup, right? Because against no unit, we lose a lot of our damage. But we can also ping away a lot of the drones. So I think it'll be fairly interesting to find out, even if it's not a great experience to play against this nonsense deck. That being said, you don't really know what it is yet. I'm debating if we want to, because I don't really want to open Vengeance until we're sure it's Tattering. Okay, so it probably is then. Because the Vengeance is really good at round 2 when they try and do the Lara push. Let's grab our Demavend. And then we don't have Onsace. If we did, we could put it back. Temple, Winch, and one of these guys. Grab a Temple. Let's see what we get here. Donamir, Erland. I like Donamir. Judgment's not bad just to come out of the deck later. We already are in Devotion, and Hensel's pretty good. Although we have to keep in mind we only do have 2 crew cards. The Tower and the Caraballista. Yep, there's the Parasite. There is the Parasite. I don't think the duels will be very useful here. I think we just have to go Vengeance to try and develop points. But first, let's grab that Onsace, give him his boost. I also think we might just put Selkirk back. No, it's probably not worth it. Winch back. Even if we do have Vengeance, there's no way the Vengeance survives a turn. We play Marine first here. So the Caraballista, because I think we might need to save it for the Siege. And in case we draw into one of these, which we did. Oh, it's not Tatterwing. Let's see here. This is interesting. It's not Tatterwing. Usually that means Golden Necker, which I could definitely see here. We want to thin again.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Actually, this should have gone a different spot. That's fine. Golden Necker could also be something else that we're not getting. But not Tatterwing is Interesting. We go Donamir. We have no siege engines here. There's one. So we can't siege. Long rounds are still beneficial to him, so we want to shorten this a bit. Maybe like go round 3 siege. You have to keep in mind Praetor dive.
What do you want?
Just play this. He might not kill it, in which case we could use his duel or its order on Selkirk. Would like that. We don't want to open Donamir because it just dies. Or it dies to dive. But if he does kill this, we can play this melee, and then we have time to just let Selkirk be there for a turn, and then maybe boost it. Well, boost it with the sword, then let it sit there and use its order without Zeal. That's what we'd like to do. Doesn't mean we should have stuck this guy in the melee row too, but that's okay. Kinda want him to try to remove it with a dive. Kikimore worker. Do we just take a bombardment on that? I think so. If we don't bombard it, it's too much value. We could have gone for the sword. We didn't go for the sword though, because it has more reach. Okay, that one also has to die. Should we play Donamir first? Let's play Donamir first. I don't want to put the boost on Donamir. And I don't think he'll boost this past 5 if we didn't kill it this turn. Maybe he will. If he goes for to be really tall, okay, there's a Caranthier. I was looking for a She-Troll. Let's see, do we kill Kikimore or we kill this? Probably kill the Queen. This is a Kikimore Queen deck. I have no idea why this card got nerfed, by the way. This is one of the wildest things to be in the Balance Council. Why'd this go to 10? Was Golden Ecker, Kikimore Queen really hurting everybody? It's like one of those random nerfs. But anyway. We can either unsace this, which doesn't make much sense. I think we just Selkirk. The problem here is we still have to give him Zeal. Except this guy's still on the board, so it's not too big a problem. Shut that down. We still have Varaxis. Oh, Witch's Sabbath. So that's what we're doing. This is what we're doing. If it's double Witch's Sabbath, kind of dead. I mean, if he has it again, the thing is he has to purify for that. So we just pass here. We're not going to beat 2 Kikimore Queens. But it's just a Witch's Sabbath deck, which is good. That's gone now. Alright, this makes a bit more sense. Okay, we can still do Siege. That's good. Still have this guy in our deck. We'd like to draw the Henselt, but we can't risk getting the Radovid. So we'll do 1 redraw. Oh, we can do 2 then. Okay. Let's see what he wants to do here. He's already done Witch's Sabbath. Caranthier and the Queens. So he shouldn't have too much left. Provision-wise, at least. He probably has a Heatwave. Actually, it's probably a Xavier. Oh, Renew. Okay. We're really going hard here. Eider would be annoying, but still open with this either way. See the Heatwave here. Pretty sure there should be one. Oh, just natural selection. Some value there. Good for him. We boost this range so it can't get hit by the other natural selection if he has it. Although he can still use a charge on it. He has the selection. Okay. We get a lot of pink. I think he should have gone for the kill on the reinforced ballista. I guess it doesn't matter. So we do, what, 6 damage with bombardment? So these all die anyway. Still have the Onsace with Varaxis. I guess there's no Hive Mind, just because you have to fit so many provisions for Sabbath, Kikimore Queen, Caranthier, Triss. Do we duel that? It doesn't feel good. I don't think so. Let's just reduce the cooldown. Just kill as many of these as possible. We want to have this out before Varaxis. Go this. Because if he does have a way to kill the Onsace, we still want to reset something's order. He could be playing a Riptide. I don't think he can fit it in this deck, though. Just in case, we'll boost this, though. He's got a. Does he have a Glusty Warp? That makes sense. Oh, Behemoth. So now's the Onsace turn. We kill one of these. We're going to use the order. We're going to use the leader charge here to grab the Radovid. Then Zeal the Radovid with the support. 2 to 3, right? 2 to 3 here. Kill that. Then we have Varaxis. It should be good. We made him use the Witch's Sabbath round 2. Which is basically the point of his deck, I think. The order reset here is actually better on a Marine, which is funny. Disconnect. The favorite tactic of Renfree and Witch's Sabbath players. No Varaxis reset, but it is what it is. I mean, do win. Kasata? What are we saying here? Kasataka. Kasatka? Something like that. Probably just playing standard Temple Demavend. To be honest, I don't play a ton of Temple Demavend, but I would expect you want to go first. See, we do have Demavend. We need to grab our temple. He's probably going to grab his temple. The other nice thing about the Dranagrif's Blade that I don't think we covered in the deck profile is I think I said in the deck profile you need one more Zeal from the leader. But if you go with Blade out, you can just play Onsace melee. And Onsace you can just play melee with the temple boost as well, which kind of neglects that, and you have enough Zeal charges. Not really one short. You are one short without setup. What'd he get? Let's see. Let's see who gets luckier. He has Dandelion, Meave, and Meave. Okay. Temple. I do Siege Tower. No, this and this. Okay, our temple. And let's see what we're looking at here. Hensel's pretty decent here, but I think we want control. Take Hensel. I don't think we can afford 2 Hensels with our crew count. Take a Kimball. Just lean into the engines a bit. The reason I said we want control is because he's going to be playing Revenants, and we're not, so we want things that can kill a Revenant. So he has 2 Meaves. So long round is actually really decent there. That helps quite a bit. The Dandelion. I wonder if he just goes for the Dandelion here. I've seen people do that when they create Dandelion. They just go for it right away off the temple. There's the Demavend.
The key is not to lose one's
We do have a winch in hand. We can winch Demavend if he doesn't want to kill us. So my guess is he just goes Vengeance here. No, he just gets the Dandelion this way. Okay, that's fine.
with pleasure.
Do we Selkirk that? It's worth so much. I think we Selkirk that. Like, the Demavend's worth quite a bit too. Right, it's worth quite a bit too, but I don't want the carryover.
Stand and fight, cowards!
Don't want to deal with carryover. Now he could winch. He will winch. Into winch. Classic. If we had Viraxis here, and the first form was better, be some arguments to be made. What do we want to do? We could on Sace, but obviously that's a big commit. It's our last charge on Vengeance here. Yeah.
It's the one way
I pass on every 10th round.
We have answers to his Vengeance. Let's go guards.
Not without good reason. They call him the Stern.
Debated Caraballista because he has reach on the sword. But I think I will use this to protect the Caraballista from Boiling Whale. There's the Ronvid. He's getting set up for his guys later.
Trials of the soul, bows raised!
Let's go Caraballista. Little protection on it. So Demavend. Let's do the winch. We have the other winch in hand, which we can do on the Rifard's Vengeance. Do get the win on even, which is what we're looking for here. Now, we both have it on Sace, is the thing, right? So, last say on Sace hits their on Sace is a big deal. Otherwise, we're probably not going tall. We won on even, though, so we can get double. We get last say. We want to play here, I think. Love to get our siege. Didn't get it. We could just or lay down a bit here. We did draw these both, though, which bricks the Hensel. So, you know, like, that is something of a problem as well. Something of a problem. Oh, we want to cycle this at least still.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
We just won't play the siege tower. There's his Vengeance.
I'll give them 2 days before
Hopefully he
they
doesn't go into Marine.
I pass on every
So we want to go Caraballista, hit it with the blade. If it goes to 7, we can still kill it.
For this most beautiful of
We'll take that.
names, I shall fight 100 duels.
He does have 2 Queen Meaves. Keep that in mind. Ooh, he's got the guy. Look at this guy, the boost. Protecting that's not bad. He's gonna kill his Ronvid again here, probably. But then we can get 4 damage from Karaballista plus 2 charges on Reinforced Ballistas when we play 1 melee and kill the Revenant. Why'd I forget his name for a second? There's Meave.
We will never bow to the invader.
Because of the Meaves, we want to slow down these rounds. We get last say no matter what. So this is all fine. Boiling oil? Yep, there it is. So we want to keep these 3. We can play these 2 fine. Let's remove some bodies so it's a little bit less off of Meave. We'll pass after the Marines. We're just going to try and get something with the Marine turn. Yeah, we don't really get anything here. Not too surprising. Viraxis is going to be weird because we can't really do a dual reset. We have to put back this tower. That's fine though. Really would like to see the siege. Well, no siege. It's not great, because he's going to have one. Actually, I don't think these decks always play siege. What's he got here? Yeah, he can probably. I mean, imagine it does. I'm by no means an expert on this. We could Philippa kill these. Takes a total of 7, so we're losing a bit of damage there. Then he gets time to do these orders. The thing with Philippa is it does get hit by Revenant. I want to zap the Revenant with this. Because of that, I don't think we do. I think we just play this. We'll play this into Ensel, and if he goes with the Revenant with the Philippa. We don't get the 2 armor, but that's okay.
For this most beautiful of maidens, I shall fight 100 duels.
We can get the crew here, which is nice.
You want peace? Fight for it.
Give Hansel the point there. Or 2 points, I mean. I don't think they usually run 1 boiling oil in my experience. It's the Revenant, so now we play the Philippa. Yeah, he had the Zeal ready. What are you gonna do? The big thing here is that we get to Onsace his Onsace. That's a big thing. What's not a big thing is the amount of lack of value we're gonna get off of this Viraxis. If we do this, we could Onsace the Meave. For the chance he doesn't immediately Onsace us back. If we don't kill the Meave, what's the chance we win though? So he has 1 card plus Meave. I think it's Amphibious Assault plus Meave, although I honestly don't remember. Well, not Amphibious Assault, so something else plus do we go for it? Denies 5. If denies 5, it's about the same as hitting his Viraxis. It's about the same as hitting his Onsace. There's the upside chance that he doesn't kill it. We'll see. It's worth the same as killing his Onsace. With the upside, we could Viraxis still. Nice, we do get to Viraxis. Not the best.
All at court shall pledge their allegiance.
But I think we're fine. He kills ours.
Come forth, coward, and your own doom confront.
Should just barely edge out the win here.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
GG. Close one. Guess he's really scared about the Viraxis right away. Not Viraxis, but the Onsace on ours right away, because if we have like Heat or something, he does lose a lot of points. But we did need the extra value from the order reset. Otherwise, we're just saying 2 points from the order reset on Viraxis.
Can I help?
Shearing Sword with some self-wound. As good as this deck is, we don't tend to see a lot of it. Curse Knight probably not ideal here. Looking for Temple, looking for Demavend, although we do have Curse Scroll. On Sace back, so we can grab him.
It hasn't backfired yet.
I'm a gentleman.
There's a chance we draw into the Onsace. We haven't used Scroll yet, so it's fine.
And it's all for me, Grog. Me knocking, Grog.
Obviously, we have to play something before using Curse Scroll. Oh, Sunset Wanderers, what are we doing here? Haven't seen that card in Skellige in a while. Oh, is this Golden Necker? Wait, no. That was a dumb question. We saw a, what's his name? A Sunset Wanderer. Interesting. Get Demavend. This on the bottom.
The key is not to lose one's
Temple, Winch, and that Cursed Knight. Let's get our Temple. What are we looking at this time? None of these. Well, I guess this one's okay. We did put a crew card on the bottom of our deck, which is quite useful. Oh, we'll take a Radovid. Hopefully draw that relatively soon. We do have Winch in hand for the Demavend. I don't think we want... I want to save Sword for round 2, but considering things like offering to the sea combos and the amount of points he has right now, might be worth actually just doing the Sword here. I think we'd rather Winch. We could Winch. Probably the best play. Best play is actually getting Onsace first, obviously. Put back in the deck this guy. This goes on the left.
I pass on every 10th round.
I have 2 soldiers here in case one dies. We'll still have crew potential. I guess we could have put this between them and gotten the 1 armor right away. Probably should have done that, but it's worried we're running out of time, so I just kind of threw him down there. Joanna, love to see it.
Armor is on.
Love the experimentation. Oh yeah, Alright, so it does work out actually. Hit the Joanna. Sword seems decent here. He was probably going for a Heim play, I want to think. I think he's going for a Heim potential here. I kind of wanted to try that myself.
Blood everywhere.
There's the Darren combo.
Salutations.
Not really the best target for our boost, but I think we don't need the extra. I don't think we need the Selkirk here. Actually, we kind of do, don't we? That was a bit of a mistake then. Well, we can Zeal the Selkirk, so it's not a big deal. So we need to save Ballista for next turn. We still have the boost where we could have dueled this. On the other hand, we do get the Zeal, that leader charge. It's probably an evenish trade. There's the Scald.
Don't you pester me.
We want to leader the Kinrad a bit, I think. Let's do this, get the Ballista. You're not a soldier, right? Yeah, you're not. You're a knight, not a soldier.
Never bend, never kneel.
Play this. A bit of damage.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
I imagine he passes now. We're up by 28. Alright, well, we're going to pass here.
So be it.
We're not going to spend the cards in our hand to try and catch up with what he's got.
Looky here.
Does Heatwave get him there is the real question. It's a minus 15. Does not. So we'd have to use some leaders. I guess Heatwave plus Sunset Wanderers does, but don't really want to play around that. Just trying to keep the Wanderers. Kind of figured there's a Heatwave there if he was going to keep going. Does just only get head by 1 and keeps the Sunset Wanderers. That's good for him. Feels bad we lost that round. We probably shouldn't have because of the Selkirk thing. Probably should reverse them, just use the leader charge on it. Can't undo it. How many siege engines do we have left, by the way? There's 2, right? No, there's 3. We put one on the bottom, though. There they are.
Come on, let's go.
I'm really glad he put that melee. Just a tip for anyone who ever plays against Northern Realms, you always put this guy ranged, because it takes trebuchet pings.
Checkmate.
Do have to play the siege here, I think.
Maybe it can be amusing.
But now we played something ranged, so it's better. Hit that with trebuchets. We really do need to play the siege because we're running out of things to play with it. So he has last say. Not sure what he's going to do with it, though. He still has a small blood, which is quite good. Love to get our Hensel here. One would think we could draw it in this case. I don't think we need this. Give me Hensel. No Hensel. I guess we shuffled that back anyway. I didn't put it on the bottom. Is range the row we want to go in? It technically gives us 1 extra point on this and protects this, so yeah, we'll go ranged.
A coat of arms is nothing you choose. Dare not mock mine.
Curse of Corruption? Okay. Sure. Pretty good Curse of Corruption target. I'm surprised he's playing that, though. With Champion? I guess maybe it's his tallest card is Champion. Erendite for 6. That's, not good. Just really heavy control self wound, I guess. Yeah, there's just more control coming. This Wanderer. Always unsafe that. Just even trade it. He's already Heat Waved and Curse of Corruption. Doesn't strike me as a deck that plays Spores. So hopefully we can get a reset with Viraxis. GG. Like, what do you forget? Did you just think we weren't playing on Sace? It was such a big hit. Okay. Alright, there we go, guys. That is going to be the Temple duels for you. I don't want to say Temple Demavend, because he is in here, but it plays a bit different than the normal ones. With those duels in Viraxis, you really are playing around those big hits. And I guess people are just not used to having the on-Sace, like, come down with the boost. I don't know why, but I have to let editing this video. I apologize ahead of time if I missed anything, but we had 4 people disconnect within like the first minute of games. So I'm gonna have to try and find those and remove them. I guess people just don't like playing against Temple Demavend. They just left right away, which is wild. We gained so much MMR for not actually playing many complete games, which is weird to me. But as far as this deck, I like this better than the standard Temple Demavend, because I think the Viraxis reset on Unsace is really cool. I think this is a really cool interaction. Same thing for Selkirk. I think resetting duels is fun. So I like this much better than the regular version of Temple. Other than that, it plays pretty similarly. The Vanagur's Blade, I think you could swap for Bernard if you want to. There's enough ways after playing the deck, I think, to get the extra leader charge, extra Zeal somewhere. But the Blade's really fun. I just like the Blade. Sometimes it's better to play the cards you like than the better option. Although, to be honest here, guys, Bernard is not the better option. I don't want you to get that idea. Bernard is not the better option. It's just another fun choice. I just really like Sword. I keep playing the Sword. It's Blade. Whenever I type in here in the search bar and I go like Sword and it doesn't show up, I'm like, oh right, it's Blade. And I call it Sword when we're playing anyway. It's not. It's Vanagur's Blade. But yeah, I just really like this card. It works great with Selkirk and on Sace. I really wish we could find a way to fit it and Bernard in here, but Bernard's, I don't think, really worthy of the big boost. He's just more of a, you go first and you give him a leader charge and bop something type of thing. So he, I think, needs a buff. I don't think anyone would disagree with me there. I don't know, I like him. But anyway, guys, that is the deck. Overall, functioned quite well. We won tons of games. And yeah, I just won tons of games. Before recording, we won tons of games. After, we won a whole bunch of games. Obviously, it's just the start of the season, so we're not super high up on the ladder. I guess it's more close to the middle, but, you know, close enough to the beginning. Hopefully you guys had fun watching this one. I had a lot of fun playing this. Getting the Viraxis resets is one of the more satisfying things you can do in Northern Realms. Really enjoy it. And yeah, hope you guys had fun watching this. We had fun playing it, and we will see you in the next one.